I'm so happy that microneedling is finally getting the love it deserves. If we watch a lot of our beloved derms, plastic surgeons, and skincare experts here on YouTube, most of them have come around to talking about the benefits of microneedling. Now, there might be some argument about whether we should be doing that at home ourselves or going into and having it professionally done. And that we do at your own risk. However, I think most are really seeing the actual benefits. The science, the research is backing up that we can induce collagen induction through the use of these tiny little needle injuries to the skin. And then sequentially, what it does is bring in this healing cascade, these events that happen in our skin that we want. Revs up elastin, revs up collagen. That's what we want. That's what's going to create this strong, beautiful cellular matrix that we want in our skin. Reduce wrinkling, or at least stave it off as best we can, and give us some bouncy, gorgeous skin. So in today's video, I want to show you how I easily get a little extra boost of collagen induction and get my product a little bit deeper in the most sort of easy entry point way, the friendliest way to sort of step into a little bit of collagen induction therapy through something that we might call cosmetic needling or dermastamping. It goes by different names. It really has to do with sort of the depth and the device that we're using. This is easy, low cost, and almost pain-free. So if that sounds good, go ahead, grab something to drink, grab a snack, put me on in the background. Let's talk about the benefits of doing something like this, maybe weekly in your So I will link my microneedling, my medical microneedling video where I walk through all I've learned in 10 plus years of doing medical microneedling on myself safely at home with great result. But some of you maybe don't want to do that or want to do this in addition, which I do throw into my routine at times. And the way that I love to do this is to go ahead and get, now this is the Cure system, and I do really like their system. Their vials are lovely. They come with plenty of heads so that you can change them out. What is nice about the Cure system is their solutions are specific for stamping into the skin for cosmetic microneedling. Now, and you can also find these glass vials just on Amazon. I would look for the titanium or gold tipped vials. I like to go ahead and change them out each time. However, you could, if you want to, take these heads and sanitize them with some alcohol, soak them in alcohol overnight. So I think they can be used a couple of times, just depending on your comfort level. So in addition to my medical microneedling, which I do every 6 to 8 weeks, once in a while, I like to do a little deeper infusion of a few peptides. And just know that that product is getting a little deeper. But what's nice about this little dermastamping method is, one, it's very friendly. If you haven't gotten into microneedling at all, it's a great entryway, but also it's great for spot treating. So if you want to just work on the 11s, another area that I will concentrate on is that upper lip. So what I like to do is I keep it very simple. I honestly usually use a combination of two things, and that's the ordinary copper tripeptide and the matrixyl HA serums. You can use either one of these on their own. Today I just happen to mix them together, infuse them into a little cocktail. Now this isn't going extremely deep, but it is penetrating that stratum corneum, that sort of top layer of skin that we have that's really dry and dead skin cells that are getting ready to slough off. But by getting those peptides a little bit deeper, my hope is I'm going to get a little bit more benefit. There might be a little bit of collagen induction going on besides the fact that peptides are signaling that. There's a tiny little micro injury, And there might be a little of that going on. And I believe that this is a slow and steady approach. So for anyone who doesn't want to do a medical microneedling, that sounds horrible to you, this is a great way to infuse product a little bit deeper and do some of those spot treatments. Both of these serums, terribly affordable for a nice copper tripeptide serum, around $30. This is absolutely my favorite. And the Matrixyl and HA serum, love this so much. Use it for everything. I don't know why hyaluronic acid gets so much hate. I know it's common, but I absolutely think it's gorgeous, and I think it works really well with a dermastamping. This also has the Matrixyl, and that is going to go in, and actually, some people say that it can have Botox-like effects. Well, no, it doesn't. It's a topical serum, but it does have a little bit of a relaxing tissue effect on the skin over time. So I think of this like our tretinoin use, like our retinol use, like our vitamin C use over time, and of course, like our SPF use. It is slow and steady. It is those additions of those micro habits that make the difference over time. Who cares if you're doing a bang up exercise routine, you're hitting it hard? Talk to me in 3 months. Talk to me in 6 months. Talk to me at the end of the year. Are you still doing it? What we're still doing and what we can infuse into our life on a regular basis, in my experience, have been the things that make the biggest difference, the biggest impact. And here's the most important part: sustainable, doable, realistic. So if it's not realistic for you to think about doing all of this fussy medical microneedling, you might consider doing something simple, picking up the Cure, all-in-one kit, which I think is really great. I think they have sales. Or getting these little glass vials on Amazon, getting your own very simple ingredient compounds that you can cosmetic needle in your spot areas that you want to treat, and you've just amplified your skincare results, routine, self-care. It's all good. It's all good. It takes time, but what are we doing anyway? Okay, time's just going by. So I just wanted to drop that for you guys today. Let me know what's up. Say hi to me down in the comments. I love you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.